Welcome to the Layman's Seminary. Today, what we're going to be doing is making outlines of the book of Second Thessalonians from descriptive summaries. And you can go to freebiblecommentary.org and you can get the Greek paragraph divisions that way, or you can use an English paragraph division. What I've done is I've pasted the UBS 5 United Bible Society 5th edition into a document, and this is what I'm going to make my divisions from. Now, the first thing I do, besides pray, right, and prayed before I began, is this is a main division. So I'm just going to identify it as that main division, okay? And so that's saying is that one, and 2 is a main division. Now we'll come back and we'll talk about it more in a minute. But then we see right here the judgment of Christ coming. They're saying that's another main division. So we're going to say that's 1, 3 through 12. Okay. And you'll notice that's also one paragraph. So since it's one paragraph, just like the first one is, we're also going to label it as one paragraph. And maybe we'll change a different color so we know it's a different level. You don't have to do this, but we'll do it in this video just for fun, give you different ideas. All right, so copy it, one paragraph. And it's Greek paragraph actually, so I need to add that word in there. One Greek paragraph. Okay, now we're moving on. So here's the next division. 2, and we're going to erase the words 2, 1 through 12. So 2, 1 through 12. We'll make it red like earlier, and then we'll just paste one Greek paragraph so that lets us know we're dealing with one Greek paragraph. Okay, keep going. And we got 2, 13 through, what is that, 16? Yeah, it looks like 16. Okay, we can fix mistakes later. So keep making the same ones. So make that red, and then one Greek paragraph again. So this is 3, 1 through 5. And it's one Greek paragraph. 3, 6 through 15. And it's one Greek paragraph. So then you got 3, 16. And you got 2 paragraphs here actually. So this is here, we don't need this, it's just a footnote. So this is 16 through 18, but there's more than one paragraph here. So we'll make this, and then we'll say 3:16 and 3:17 and 18 are one Greek paragraph. All right, so now what we want to do, now we have that structure, is we want to go and we want to find our Greek sentences, okay? A lot of different ways we could do it, but we're going to go ahead and go with this route. So I'm looking for sentences, question marks, sentences, question mark, exclamation points, main sentences. And so we're going to make this big enough where we can see the Greek punctuation. All right. So all I'm doing is I'm skimming for this. There's one sentence here. So this is one sentence also. So we can go ahead and put one Greek sentence. And we'll make these green, the green level. Okay. I didn't spell sentence right, I don't think, but we'll find out. So we're looking, and 3. Wow. And this is what makes Paul so difficult. Okay. Ah, finally. Oh my goodness, Paul. So if my eye caught everything correctly, that's saying 1, 3 through 10 is one Greek sentence. And that's huge. So we're gonna have to divide it up a deeper level than that, but we're just dealing with sentences right now. So let's do the next one. One Greek sentence. What did I say? Oh, it's 1. 1, 11. Is that one verse? There's a 12 in there. Let's check. Yeah, 1, 11, and 12. According to this, that's one Greek sentence. All right, so now we're at chapter 2. We're looking. Boom, right here. Hope I didn't miss one earlier. We'll double check it in a minute, but let's copy our one Greek sentence. And this is saying that 2, 1 through 2, 1 through 3 is one sentence. Okay. So we keep reading. So that's saying that we're just gonna call this would be 3A, and we'll call this 3B. So this would be 2, 3B through 4. One Greek sentence. All right. So now we're looking here. Okay, we got another one right here. And we can deal with semicolons in a little bit too. But 2, 5 through 6. One Greek sentence. Great. All right. 7. Okay, so I gotta remember this. Colon. I always mess up on my punctuation here. A period is a period. A colon is a semicolon. And a semicolon is a question. I think that's how it works. So we're just gonna say that this is for the Greek sentence. Oh, that just reminded me. This is a question. So this is 5 is one sentence. The way to remember this is the semicolon looks like an upside down question mark in Greek. So yeah. All right. And then 7 is one Greek sentence. So we'll notice we're starting to see things that sent at almost breaking things down by the verse level now. But we typically don't want to do that, or at least not at this stage. We want to deal with sentence, clauses, things like that, to bring into question the verse divisions. One Greek sentence. Sorry for the sound effects. It makes me hype. Hopefully it makes you hype and not irritated. All right, so 10. All right, make the green. Fix it in a minute. And then here we go. 11. All right. So, 13 through 14. One Greek sentence. So 2:15 by itself is one Greek sentence. All right. 2:16. So 2:17, one Greek sentence. You go into chapter 3. One Greek sentence. Okay. So that would be 3, 1 through 2. Okay. This would be 3, 3. That looks like all of verse 6. Okay. Okay. 12, excuse me. That actually looks like a paragraph division. I'm gonna have to relook at that. So let's go to here. Well, no, it's not a paragraph division. It just looks like one. So keep that in mind. Is sometimes when you indent, or space down, it could do something weird. Green 13. So that's 15. Okay. So 316 is one Greek paragraph, but is it also one Greek sentence? Let's see. So it's two sentences. So what we say is 316A, 316B. All right. We'll go on to 17 and 18. So that'd be 317, just 317, yeah. And 18. We got to the finish line. All right. You can do it different ways. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and then delete the unnecessary stuff so that you can get an idea of the exact structure that we're dealing with. Okay. Now, when we're dealing with letters, you're going to have an introduction, a body, and conclusion. There's going to be other sub formulas or genres within it or elements, but that's the overall what they call the macro structure. And I'm going to adjust for that in a minute, but just to begin, well, first off, let's take this out of double space. We don't need double space. Let's go with single space for now. We can always switch it back. No, did you not want to do double? Why didn't you do it? Somebody's being mean and would not switch to single. It's not switching for some reason. All right. So for right now, like I said, we're going to change this, but for right now, your red are your main divisions. Okay, so let's just get all of our red done. The green, of course, is going to be whatever subdivision is next. And like I said, this is fixing to change once we bring in the body structure. And I'm going to change the formatting of the letters as well in a minute on the outline. Right now, we're just getting the main structure down for the titles. And we're fixing to erase titles for the UBS divisions. That way it's a little bit more inductive. Probably made some mistakes, but we'll correct them in a minute. Okay, so let's erase that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and salutation. Let's keep the main division thing because it tells us what we need, what level we're at, even though the colors are doing the same thing. So main division, 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 but it's not really a main division, it's a UBS heading, which we'll change in a minute. Okay, so my assumption is is that without looking at it, my expectation is that he's going to have an introduction. He's the author, the recipients, the greetings. He's going to give a time of thanksgiving, a time of prayer, those things like that. So let's just assume for right now that 1 through 12 is the introduction. Let's go look at it in English and let's see if that kind of flows. Paul, Silvanus, and Timothy to the church, grace to you. We ought to give thanks, just like I said. He's going in more detail, proudly. There is some more doctrinal content in this introduction. Reflect those who afflicted to give relief to afflicted. Okay, Dylan. There is a lot more doctrinal content in it than just a prayer thanksgiving. So I can see why, we might just want to include 1 through 3 as an introduction and the body. But I'm going to bring up a resource that is helpful concerning understanding macrostructures and other structures in there. So Kregel, I like anything Kregel does. But I never spell their name right, evidently. Yeah, dude. Okay, so Paul, this is the exegetical handbooks. Let's see, interpreting Paul's letters handbook. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the main structures that he has for each one of the books. So right here. So he has salutation, thanksgiving, body, section A, section B. So let's just copy this right now. It's going to end up being distorted on our page, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Yeah, I know the document's corrupted. The table's corrupted. That's what they mean. I want to use my split view so that I can look at this while at the same time working on this at the top. Okay, so according to this, the salutation is in 1, 1, and 2, which goes in harmony with the UBS main division. So let's go ahead and make this UBS division. And what we're going to do also is we're going to make this a main unit. So let's just, I know it's corrupted. So let's do salutation. I did not spell that right, but let's make it purple just so we know that we're dealing with salute, S-A-L-U. All right, salutation. So that shows that. Then 3 through 12, just like the main division, we have the Thanksgiving, which is what I said. Okay. So that's fine. But then we get into this issue here. He's saying from 2:1 to 3:16 is the body. So let's just go with that for right now. So let's say that we want, I'm going to call it the body of the letter. And let's just assume that 2:1 through 3:16 2:1 through 3:16 is the body. Okay. Now notice also you have subdivisions. So we're going to consider these subdivisions for now, but we may actually take them out. Okay, so this would be section, I'll use their terms for now. Section A, 2:1 through 17. Okay. That's section A, 2:1 through 17, and they're saying that section B is 3:1 through 5. So if this is section A, then we're going to move this underneath here, which means all this is going to go underneath here. Okay, and then this is still part of 17, so this is going to go under here. And that's why we got to make the red UBS division instead of main division. copy UBS division, UBS division. We'll go ahead and do them all right now. All right, so now we got that. 2-1 through 17. See, somehow I made a mistake here. Need to extend this paragraph to 17. Okay, now he mentions a request formula in 2-1 and 2. So we can just put that information in here. Request formula 2-1 and 2. We'll make it purple to remind us of what level that source is from. And benediction 16 and 17. Okay, so this is a benediction. And it's the same level, so we just put it like that. So then section B, according to this, is 3-1 through 5. So we go to our main structure, body of letters, section A. And what we want to do is we want to go back. So section B. Okay. I need to do this now. The way I've been taught to do lettering is the capital letters. A's will go first. So these will be A's. And then underneath that, it will be numbers. Regular, no. I know the table's messed up. 1. Okay. And then underneath main numbers, then your lowercase a's. So let's see here. Lowercase a's. All right. That should bring us to what we need. So now we can put section B. Make it purple. Gold, I guess. So section B, my goodness, we don't care about the table right now. I'll fix it in a minute. 3-1 through 15. Okay. And then that would mean this is going to go under here. You can move all this at once, but using the tab buttons, like I'll do that right here. Just hit shift and the tab. Wrong way. Why'd you go that way? That did not work how I wanted to, guys. Sorry about that. It should have tabbed the other way, but I don't know. Messed up, I guess. Okay, so section B, 3-1 through 15, and then they saying the closing is 3-16 and 18. So we can just put closing. Close. All right. Now, so this thing don't have a heart attack, let's remove this. Come on. See, it doesn't. Let's remove it right here. Don't tell me you got bogged down. That's the danger, like sometimes putting a table in something. Let me just try to erase it like this. Is because it can mess up the formatting. Okay, so now we have this weird thing going on here that we're going to cut. But it still has something weird going on. All right, I think it's gone. But I can't see my mouse. All right. I think it's fixed now. section B, closing, UBS division, one Greek. All right, that's all good now. The only thing that's going to be a challenge to us, because as you notice, this one Greek paragraph, it divides up into these sentences. So I think that if we come at the sentence level, we're fine. I'm only required for the assignment to do the major and the minor. So that what that means is that these three main and then the subcategories. So what that means is that we're kind of just not going to use any of this right now. And we'll put the English text in here and we'll start working on this. There is another outline I could show you, another source that is also Pregel. It doesn't look very well in dark mode, but I'll still bring it up. It's charts. Here, I'll bring up the resource. Charts on the life letters and theology of Paul. You can, like I said, you can't see it very well. But let's just go. Let me just bring this structure into our document. I'll probably go bing. Oh, that's messy. Okay, new idea. I'm gonna snip it. Gonna enlarge it. I'm going to paste it into the document. Where'd you go? Yeah, I'm having formatting issues, guys. Okay, now I can see it. So I'm gonna split my screen so that I can look at what I have up here. All right, so 1 and 2 salutation, same thing. Thanksgiving 3 through 12. Okay. And then 2, 1 through 12, they're saying is the next section. So you have a little difference there, like section A, 2, 1 through 17, or 2, 1 through 12. Okay. And oh, they're showing a chiastic structure here where B is the center. So 213 through 35. Okay. And 3, 6 through 15. That's interesting. I may come back to that. But since I'm here, I want to go ahead and do something real quick, guys. If you go to Passage Guide, there's other ways to access something, but I'm going to go to Passage Guide. And I'm running Passage Guide. And what we're going to do is this is going to bring up all my outlines. You know, my Logos is not finished indexing, but it's going to bring up all my outlines that I have in my resources that, one second. May take a second. My back's bothering me. I hadn't had much sleep throughout the week, but I did sleep 12 hours last night. Well, from about, I think it was 12 hours. So maybe less. I don't remember exactly what time I went to sleep. I can look at when I last messaged my wife. Oh no, I had only got 8 hours of sleep, but it still felt like 12. That's always a good thing. So look at all these outlines, guys. All these are outlines that I could go and I could compare and I could analyze and all of that. And there's actually a tool So you can look, you can get all these outlines from your resources that way. But there's actually a tool, I think it's called Outline Browser. Yeah, Bible Outline Browser. So when I click on this, it's going to do the same thing the passage guide did, but watch. Yeah, I have so many outlines, it's going to be hard to see it. But what it's doing is it's showing you where the divisions in the outlines occur. So you can look at this. This is 40 questions interpreting the Bible, where how they divide outlines, Acts and Philemon, different resources. And you can scroll all the way across. So you can do click read, and you can do it like this. Okay, 40 questions has an outline. But this outline is not Thessalonians, right? So we can go to this next one. That's Acts and Philemon. Believer's Bible Commentary. Here, we need to specify a passage. How about I do that? And we're in 2nd Thessalonians. Yeah, now this should help a whole lot. So, and this came up. Here, let's do compare now. Should be more manageable. So it's showing you the dang divisions that are here. And you can zoom in and do all that type of stuff as well. But so you have this outline, you click here, you can look here and look at all these outlines. I typically go in the order of bestcommentaries.com. I think I've mentioned this to people before in lots of videos actually, but I still want people to see this. Let me take a second. All right, so bestcommentaries.com. Too much of a delay. Come on. All right, so New Testament, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians commentaries. It'll give you the top 3. You can even export these into spreadsheets, but you can give me the top 3. It'll bring up a new and notable, and then it does these by score. And so the Wanamaker, according to them, in the New International Greek New Testament Commentary is number 1. It's technical and it's expository. You can narrow it down to what you want. You can even narrow it down to theological view, or you can narrow it down according to where it's available, like on Logos and stuff like that. What I do is I click on year. If you do like that, year once, it's going to go from oldest to most recent, but we're going to go from more recent to oldest. And the reason I do it that way is because the assumption is that the newer commentaries are going to interact with the older commentaries if they have said something of lasting significance. All right. So this commentary would be the one that we just click on it real quick. Okay. Usually these are Catholic leaning, I think, but so this is the most recent one. And it's not available in Logos. The closest one that we have that's available in Logos, most recent, is this one here. So I can click on this, and it's a Catholic commentary, as you can see, and it's available in Verbum, which is the Catholic version of Logos. Let's try this one. Okay, I do have this resource. So this is a resource I can pull up from. I think I'm pretty sure I own it actually. But I think it's been reformatted into this one right here. No. Let's see, what's this one? Wisdom Commentary Series. I don't have that one. So I don't limit my resources to Logos, but ideally I try to get things in Logos. that are available. And what I'm noticing is some of these resources are not available right now, even if I wanted to buy them. Don't have that one. Okay, well, one day I'm gonna have to beef up on Second Thessalonian commentaries. Here's Walver. This is an older one. There's something wrong, guys. It's not taking me to the right place. Oh no, yeah, it is. It was taking me there. Well, I'm trying to find a resource that I have for Thessalonians that I can show y'all. But regardless of that, where I typically begin is Constable's Notes. Type in the book, First Thessalonians. Oh, it's not First Thessalonians, or Second Thessalonians. And the PDF's going to come up. This is updated every year. And you will find an outline here. Okay. So let's just borrow this outline and we can compare it to what we have now. We're not going to look at the words. We're just going to look at the divisions. So let's stick it right here. It says outline 2. Is there another outline he gave? Outline 2. So he'll tell you for an outline based on rhetorical analysis, see Wanamaker. So for some reason he didn't make a rhetorical outline division, but we see 1 and 2. We see 1 and 2, the same division we have, right? Okay. And then commendation for past progress, 3 through 12. He doesn't use the word Thanksgiving. Because as I was reading, I was like, there's more stuff in here about Thanksgiving. But when he's thanking them, he's commending them. He's thanking God for them and commending them for their behavior. So that makes sense about their past progress. So I can understand that. And then he has 3 through 4, 1 unit, a division. He has 5 through 10, another unit. And he has prayer for success, 11 through 12. His third major division is 2, 1 through 12, which is what at this level right here. And subpoints 2, 1 through 5. Mystery of Lawlessness, 6 through 12. All right, his fourth subdivision is 2, 13 through 17. So you see there's a lot of differences. And, you know, I like Craigle, but I really appreciate the work that Constable does. And so I'm confident that Constable has sources that I have, like the Craigle stuff and all that. He's aware of those things, especially being from Dallas Seminary. So what that does is, he's mentioned in other commentaries. What that does is if I'm going to go with an outline structure, and this is not purely inductive, but if I'm going to go with outline structure, I'm typically going to go with Constable's Notes as a beginning point. I'm also going to take into consideration my professor's division of things, which I probably will integrate that into the second portion of the video. So for right now, let's go ahead and make some adjustments. And we'll pick a color for Constable so that we know that we're dealing with Constable. We'll just repeat the word salutation, even though we already have it. And we'll make a weird color for him. Let's try. Yeah, let's try this yellowish brown color. Salutation 1 and 2. Got that. All right. Commendation for past progress, 3 through 12. So I do like, I'm gonna mix these two together, Thanksgiving and condemnation, because I agree that it focuses on Thanksgiving, but it also focuses on condemnation. So then I would just do this. Okay. And then he goes a little bit He divides things up more than us. So I want to preserve this Greek sentence division stuff, but you notice that he has subdivisions here. So I'm gonna just call it, I guess, subdivision. I don't usually call something this low a subdivision, but it's a big section. So we're just gonna call it 1, 3 through 4. All right. We're not gonna focus on the words that are used there. And then the next subdivision is 5 through 10. 1, 5 through 10. And then 11 through 12, he's calling a prayer for success. All right, so 11 through 12 is one unit already. So I'm just going to highlight that just so I know that that's in harmony with that. Now, this is where things diverge a little bit. Correction of present error 2, 1 through 12. I just want to remind myself that there's other options here for this. So I'm just going to stick this. Actually, it would go right here. Yeah, it would go right there. 2, 1 through 12. Okay. And then he has another subdivision right here. So let's get our word subdivision. And then he has a subdivision is 2, 1 through 5. Okay. And then he has another subdivision, and we're fixing to move some things around a little bit. There's another subdivision at 2, 6 through 12. Okay, so this is telling me this is going to go into here. Now, when you have lowercase a's, the next one is lowercase Roman numerals. So let's find those. There's that. And then that should automatically do the same thing here. Yep. Great. Where's it? What's his name from 18? Love it when a plan works out. Thanksgiving and prayer. 2:13 through 17. Okay, that's this level right here. So we'll go ahead and make it the same color to indicate that we're representing that. And then 13 through 15, he has combined. So we can make that our subdivision. To 13 through 15. Okay. And then these will go under there. And then this is that division level. Okay, so now he's getting into another major section, 3, 1 through 15, which is what this is, section B. So where this one has a larger section division, a 2, 1 through 3, 6, looking at body of letter, seems to be Constable has things divided up a little bit different in that section. That's fine. We don't want it to be exactly alike anyway. 3, 1 through 5, yeah. So what you're seeing here is Constable probably took some of the things that we're doing right now into consideration when he made his outline. And so you're seeing his outline being confirmed at the Greek sentence level, the paragraph level. There's variations, like right here. We have another subdivision we can insert. Okay. And that would be 3 through 5. Then these are going to come over. Tab, yeah, all at once. I wasn't doing that earlier. That's how you do it. Okay, 6 through 15, once again. All right. And then he's got 6 through 10 as a subdivision. So let's do that. Three, 6 through 10. Okay. Highlight 6 through 10. Tab over. Got it. And then 11 through 13, he sees as another subdivision. And sometimes when you're reading Constable's commentary, you'll find additional divisions within it to go to the lower level. And then you can always make your own divisions from looking at his paragraphs as well. That's always an option. Uh-oh, what happened? 15, okay, good. 11 to 13, we already did that. Further discipline for the unrepentant, 14 and 15. There's a little bit difference here. So 11 through 13. I'm doing something wrong here. My eye skipped or I made a mistake. So let's try to clean it up, guys. Subdivision. Eleven through 13. Interesting, because if that subdivision is correct, then it's going to cut differently with the Greek sentences, but that's fine. What we'll do is we'll just put that like that so that we can remember that division. So we got 11 to 13 reflected. And then we got 14 through 15. That's this one right here. Okay. And why in the world do I have 16 and 17 here, one Greek sentence? Because according to him, he's putting that as a conclusion. I messed up, guys. Somewhere I messed up. So I gotta. Dang it. What happened? What went wrong? I think what happened is I ended up in the 2s, but I was looking at the 3s. So let me just. Okay. So let's just look down here at the bottom. Let me go down. It won't let me go down. All right, fine. I'll take you out of that split screen. It's messing up. See, it's not letting me scroll. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing just for a moment. And I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna reopen it. See if that works. Hopefully it works. I am not the best at dealing with Word. Okay. Share the screen again. Split the screen again. All right. so we're going back to 213. 213 through 17. Okay, we got that. So we can erase that one. 13 through 15. So there's a difference there. And so that's where the subdivision comes in. One second, I need to turn my air conditioner on. It's getting hot. It was cool, but now it's already climbing 84. Okay. So this subdivision is 213 through 15. 213 through 15. These are going to go in here. And then 16 to 17 is its own thing, which is what's reflected here. I don't know if I can find, yeah, there's that color. All right, 3, 1 through 5, that's already reflected. 3, 1 through 5, that's already reflected. 1 through 15, oh, yeah, 3, 1 through 5. 3, 1, 2, 2, that's okay. And then he's got 3 through 5 as a subdivision. So I guess I'm gonna have to do this. 13 to 15. And then this is another subdivision. I'm gonna have to insert the word subdivision so that we can see it, how it all relates. Right, so 3 through 5. It's over. Got that. And then the next major division, or next one we're addressing, is 3, 6 through 15, which is right here. So he has 6 through 10 is one idea. So we'll make that a subdivision. 3, 6 through 10. And then these will go, tab those over. And then 11 to 13 is another subdivision. Oh, wrong way. Three, 11 through 13. That tabs these over. Okay, so now 14 and 15. Right? That's subdivision. Okay, we got that. Okay, 14, and then 16, he's got his conclusion, 16 and 18. All right. So compared, the chiastic structure is kind of interesting, and I want to preserve it. Let's see how I can do that. 2, 1 through 12. That's chiastic A. 2, 13 through 5. No, it's just, and that's the problem sometimes with chiastic structures, is that number one, they are subjective. They could be just a fancy outline that somebody sees in the text rather than what the intended outline of the structure of the text. And honestly, every time I look at an outline, I see something different. And so it's because of this that I tend to now not think I got the perfect outline. I mean, I never thought that, but my point is that I recognize that even when you make an outline, it's at an observational level. And so when you compare outlines, you're not trying to say which one is right. You're saying which one best fits your observation, understanding the book as a whole, and there's parts of the whole all the way down and things like that. And you do it at a preliminary tentative level, and then when you start doing an analysis, causal layouts, diagram, and things like that, you can get a better idea of the structure, and then you may come back and revise it. But still, even then, we should never think that our outlines are God's word. The outlines are just a tool, just like descriptive summaries, to help us understand God's word. So what I'm thinking about doing in this particular video is concluding right here and coming back and doing another video wherever I incorporate my professor's outline structure into what we already have, maybe to contrast some differences or things like that. And of course, we'll not include the words so that we can do things a little bit better. And then after we do that, then we're actually going to start making our summaries, our descriptive summaries at the lowest level, working our way up. So I've done it both ways, and on my channel, I've done it descriptive summary, outline all the way up, and I've done it like this as well. So you get a variety of different styles of ways of doing things, sort of like martial arts. Not saying I ever did martial arts, but I do like Cobra Kai and Karate Kid. But anyway, I'm gonna just close it there. If you've been blessed by this video, subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications so that you don't miss out on future content. Like it by giving us a thumbs up for the algorithm, share it with others, and please keep this ministry in prayer. And if you feel blessed by this content, then there's a PayPal link underneath the YouTube trailer channel that you can contribute that way if you feel led. God bless.